Hey, how's it going? It's Ryan here. Today, we're going to talk about money and we're going to say some bad words. So I hope that if you have young ones listening or watching, you may want to cover their ears and maybe save this video for another time. But I want to talk about the FYF, the Fuck You Fund. And what is a Fuck You Fund? Well, it's a fund that has enough money in it for you to say fuck you to anything you want. And why do I want to talk about this? Well, I don't know. I've never heard anyone say this. I think I have. I'm just taking a spin off from the TV show Billions, the fuck you money. But the fuck you fund, I like it. I like that saying. I love that feeling. It's sort of a motivating way to save money. If you have trouble saving money or feel like, you don't like the idea of investing your money, well, a fuck you fund is a really good way to look about it. The reason why is because when you have enough, the funny part about having a fuck you fund is that, or just saying fuck you to anybody, is you don't actually have to have that much money to say fuck you. You just have to have enough in your living expenses. Maybe 3, 6, 12 months. It's just a fancy way to say an emergency fund. But I like to say fuck you fund because then that way you don't have to take clients you don't want to have. You don't have to work in a job you don't have to work at. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Anything you do it because you want to do it. You're at your job because you want to be there. You might not necessarily enjoy it, but like you're at a job, you work to give you a consistent paycheck, you have great benefits, but if you wanted to, you can just say fuck you to it. And I think that's the biggest part about this whole fuck you fund thing, this concept that I want to talk about, is because be able to have this amount of money, I don't know how much it costs for you to live, but just think about how much it costs you to live on a monthly basis and essentially just have 12 months in savings. And I guess even if you want to extend that even further, think about 12 months of living expenses saved. Think about double that. That way you can live essentially 2 years with without having a job, or better yet, just live 1 year as if you had a job but just not work. The question I have for you is, do you have one? Do you have a fuck you fund? Do you have, or are you building one? Is it big enough? I think that's the biggest part. I'm 38 years old, and as I've gotten older, the more I just want to say fuck you to everything, or just fuck it, right? Because I don't like having to deal with doing things I don't want to do. And you get to a point where you just do things because you want to. You do things because I think enjoy is sort of not exactly the best term, because sometimes I work out every day and I train legs, like I train legs a day. That doesn't mean I enjoyed it. It does mean that I did it because I wanted to do it, but that doesn't mean I enjoy it. And I think that's an important fact here, is that the whole point is the ability to say fuck you to it. Why? Because that's freedom, right? I think sometimes, for the longest time, like I wanted to be rich and I wanted to maybe even be famous one time, maybe build a big YouTube channel. But actually what really matters to me more than anything is to be able to have this money aside where I don't have to do anything I don't want to do because I have enough money saved. And I guess the whole point of this video is sort of to, if you don't have one or you don't have enough money saved yet, is to motivate you to do this. Because the truth is, even further, if you want to extend things out even further, you don't even actually need one, right? Because you can just simply live on less. But I think what the biggest problem that we run into is our lifestyle inflates. We get too caught up in what we essentially live off of, like the nice things that we get, the nice things we get to buy, the trips we get to go on to, the food we get to enjoy, the loose spending, the debt. See, that's one of the biggest problems when I don't plan a video. I feel very comfortable. I really like my cadence and talk in front of the camera. When I edit this, it's going to be very easy to edit. I'm really relaxed. My lighting is good. Everything is good. But then I just run out of things to say. That's my biggest issue when I make a video, because then I don't have any good topics to talk about. Or better yet, what happens is I do have a good topic. I plan it out. I do a ton of research. And by the time I get in front of the camera talking to you right here, I get all rigid and I lose my ability to stay relaxed and enjoy myself, and I start to sweat too much. Again, a whole nother issue. But again, that's my way of ending this video. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up for me, or if not, leave a comment, make a suggestion of some piece of content that you'd like me to make. But I think this video is actually going to make it on the internet today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.